Good afternoon. This is Albert Figuerora with Central Valley Real Estate Show. And today we have a special guest on the show here. His name is Eddie Mendez. He's a realtor with Smith and Medeiros Realty. Eddie, thank you for being on our show today.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
This is good. And you're from Tulare.
Yes, sir. Tulare, California.
And tell us about your realty. What do you have here?
Well, basically what we have there is it's a mom-pop shop. Started back about 20 years ago.
20 years ago?
Yeah, and we've been there in the Tower District of Tulare. We also have a Tower District.
I love it. Everybody got to have a Tower District.
Yeah, and we've been going strong ever since we started. Through the valleys and the mountains of real estate, kind of like a roller coaster ride sometimes, some years.
Oh, yes, especially 2008, huh?
Exactly. But, I'm still being asked, are the prices going up? Or how's the equity and so forth? And people are starting to see some more equity on their homes.
Good.
And getting out of that bubble, and prices are starting to go up and start stabilizing again. There's not as many REOs as we used to have, or I should say short sales and bank foreclosures.
Well, that's calming down now, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And I hear that it may start back up again after next year. I don't know. But so far right now, I see that, I think there was some information from CAR that said that like 93% of the sales were equity sales. So
really? Oh, that is a blessing there.
Yeah.
That is a blessing when you have equity.
A lot of people purchased high, and a lot of them were ready to scale down or do different things, and they didn't have any equity. So it was tough to make those changes when you didn't have any equity in your house and you're trying to refinance or what have you. So it seems to be helping. Looks like our I would say our prices are continuing. We've been going up for about, looks like 14% for the year in the rising prices of real estate for properties.
So real estate sales been increasing 14 years?
No, in the last year, 14%.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That is great.
It is. And I have a few tidbits here of information that I thought that was pretty neat, because we also have a program, what is called a rent-to-own program, that I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about.
Oh, please tell me about this.
There's a lot of people out there that don't have very good credit or low FICO score and so forth, and this program is perfect for the person that needs to fix their credit or work on a couple of things on their credit. They'll be ready to buy maybe in a year or maybe 2 years.
Okay.
And some of these programs, you can get in like with $3,900 down and pay rent for 2 years, and at the end of 2 years, switch it over and go to a bank of your choice and get it financed, or the seller will finance it himself, which is a great deal for people that don't have a lot of credit or low FICO and so forth.
Well, yeah, especially if the seller refinances himself. You're dealing with the owner himself.
Exactly.
That eliminates the bank or more of the bank.
Yes. And you get the house that you want right now, and you start building equity.
That's a smart way of doing it.
Yeah, and then the beauty about it is that they'll apply back your $4,000 down or $3,900 down that you came in with your down. They'll apply it back to your to the cost of your loan, so you can use it for your down payment when you get ready to refinance it.
Oh,
which is nice.
You never
lose
it.
That. It is. It really is. It's a great program for people. I wish I could see more investors doing that, because it helped more people out that don't have good credit.
Exactly.
So,
but they need to be exposed on it. So how do they know?
Exactly.
Coming on our show like this, will we expose it?
That's right. What I would like to know, if there's anyone out there, any lenders out there that do ITIN loans for people that have the ITIN numbers, that would be great, because there's not very many lenders out there that do those type of loans.
What type of loans are they?
It's for people that have an ITIN number rather than a regular Social Security.
Okay.
Because some people are getting their papers fixed up, documentation.
Yes.
And they get an ITIN number, and that's the number that they use to do their income taxes and so forth.
Okay.
And that's the number that they'll be using as their social until they get their social.
Got it. Are these like people from international coming in here?
Exactly.
Temporary Social Security card.
Yes, exactly.
Basically it, and then coming in to acquire. And there is a lot of investors that do that.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I mean, that's what they do. They come out and purchase real estate.
That's right.
This is good. This is good. And then you got the rent-to-own program on there. That is great, too.
Yeah, it is. I think that you're seeing more out-of-the-box type of thinking and loans and so forth.
That's what you have to do, though.
You got to do that.
You got to be creative.
And I've seen people and buyers where this guy had a car or whatever, where they've even traded cars and stuff to get into their house to get their down payment.
Well, that's understandable. That's creative financing.
It is.
You got to think out of the box to go
you
out
got to
there.
think out of the box.
As long as the seller and the buyer both agree upon,
exactly,
then you can make it work. As long as it's spelled out and you guys agree.
That's right. That's right.
This is good.
And it seems to work out pretty good because everybody wins.
Well, hey, how can folks get in contact with you?
Well, they can call me at the number right there below, which should be 559-972-7776. And I really would appreciate a call from you folks out there. And if I may say something in Spanish, I'd like to.
You know what? Say something in Spanish to our folks out
Hola,
there.
Rosa, ¿cómo están? Quisiera que me dieran una llamadita y cuando tengan una chancita, alguna pregunta que tengan del programa que vieron ahora. Ahí está mi número. Háblenme ahí, mira. Ahí está. Gracias. Adiós.
Ándale, pues. Give him a call. Ándale.
I think that's about all that I got, buddy.
Hey, this is great, Eddie. This is Eddie Mendez, his realtor with Smith and Mederos Realty.
Smith and Mederos, yes, sir.
And Realty in the city of Tulare. So give them a shout out and thank you for being on the Central Valley Real Estate Show there,
Thank
Eddie.
you for having me.
Looking forward you to come on by. And I want to know more about this rent to own program. Well, we can tell more people on it on the future show.
Yeah, well, maybe the next time I'm on, I'll bring some more info about it and we can go from there.
That sounds good. Eddie Mendez, Albert Figuerora, a Central Valley Real Estate Show. We'll be right back after these messages.